Hello, this is Ann Tucker, and I'm here today with Parent Path founder Sharon Hall. Hi, Sharon.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm really well. I'm so happy that we get a chance to chat. So those of you who are tuning in, today Sharon and I are going to talk a little bit about self-care and what it means to take care of the self. So Sharon, before we get started on some more formal questions, I wanted just to hear from you how you define self-care. And the reason I'm asking that question is that for the longest time, when I heard the term self-care, for me it meant that I ate my breakfast and my hair and teeth were brushed and I had my shoes on and I could walk out the door. It meant very physical grooming. Okay, I'm fed, I'm dressed. And we're taking it a step beyond that part. So how would you define self-care to a person who's not really familiar with that term?
To me, self-care is not only the physical, like you mentioned, Anne. It is the taking care of the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. For me, those keeping all four of those areas in balance is taking care of self.
Beautiful. So it sounds like you're taking care of the whole person on all levels. Love
Yes.
it. Okay, so Sharon, tell me a little bit about what your outer life is looking like. How is your life working when you know deep down that you're in need of self-care?
Oh, and when I am in deep down need of self-care, my world is in a huge depression about myself. My self-talk is I should do this, I should have done that, it wasn't the right way, I couldn't do it this way or that way, everybody's looking at me wrong. And then I have all these feelings of that world, and then I turn around and I post it onto my boys and project it onto them, and then they turn around and they're defiant, and my whole world is falling apart. And at those moments, I absolutely know I have to take care of myself. I have to stop.
Yeah.
And that's when I do.
Yeah. So it sounds like you know when you start hearing the negative self-talk in your head is when you're really in need of some time to take care of yourself.
Yes.
So when you're in that place, when you're in the Hurricane Sharon mode, that's what I call it. When I'm in Hurricane Ann mode, it's like, oh, I'm brewing my own little storm. I'm going to stop and do something different. So when you're in that space, what are the self-care techniques that you use? What are one or two things that really help you get back to center?
So to keep me more on the centered space, I do a morning run. If I can, I fit in a bike ride, or my husband will do it with me, and we get to have some time together. If I have those moments that show up during the day that I'm in a great need of self-care, then I take some great big deep breaths on the way of telling my boys, I need a time out, just a minute. And I walk into my room and I take the 5, 10, 15, sometimes it's 20 minutes, and I say, I am choosing a redo. I am choosing to be in this place of happy gratitude, and start seeing that with what one great thing that one of my boys did or somebody has shown me today. And if not, then I find one thing that I am just grateful for and hold on to that for a few minutes, and then I can turn around and walk out and be the new mom that I'm looking for.
Beautiful. Sharon, I really resonated with both things, with both areas of self-care you use, because I really enjoy hiking in the woods because I like to breathe in fresh air, and I feel like I'm stomping off all my old energy. So I resonated with your bike ride and your moving around. But I also love the idea of you taking an adult time out and just, telling your boys, I need a break. I'm going to go in my room and shut the door. And what sounded so empowering to me about how you chose to be in your bedroom is that you deliberately turned your frequency dial to feelings that felt good. So you decided to choose in that moment to think about something you were grateful for, to think about your precious boys and It's just really inspiring. So after you were done taking care of yourself, how does your outer landscape look after you've taken the time to be with yourself?
In those moments of coming out from my room, I am in a very positive place. And sometimes it's not as high as I would like, but I keep holding on to my gratitude and my happiness, and my world starts changing, and I can see how wonderful people are. Even if they do quirky things, I'm like, oh, thanks for showing me something different. Or
I know,
I
you know
can
what,
do
Sharon,
that.
sometimes people's quirky things can be really endearing and adorable if you're in the right place to receive it. So,
Correct.
yeah, I get it.
Yes, and I'm just like, oh, or sometimes that can even turn into my gift of really pulling me completely out of that depression that I was in. It can just be that perfect gift that I needed. And I also know that when my boys can turn around and say, Mom, that just doesn't work. I can't follow you at all. I can say, I can shift on the fly and I can go, oh, yep, I'm sorry. Let me change this. And I don't beat myself up. I can move on with my day in ease and grace. And they go, oh, you're such a great mom at the end of the day. And I love those moments. So.
I love those moments too. Because you are a great mom and you are a gift. And I really have enjoyed chatting with you, Sharon. This has been great.
Oh, thank you
so much. And I look forward to talking with you when we cover our next big theme. So take care, Sharon. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.